and I used FaceTime to discuss possible walkers for a child that we're seeing in the home. FaceTime helped us to physically see the walkers in front of us as a team and come up with the best decision. With text and email and without physically seeing those walkers, I think that we might have overlooked some of the details that would benefit the child.
Lori, I was in with Abby and her mother last week, and we discussed, how she had been doing well with standing to play, and that was that goal was getting close to being met. And so we discussed, what she wanted to do from here out, like what part of her day was difficult or what would make her day easier and what she wanted to see Abby doing. And she had mentioned that
she really wanted to see Abby having some upright mobility and being able to walk and be more independent, especially while she's like trying to get dinner together and get the other kids taken care of. So we discussed using a walker and how we thought that that might be a good option for her to start trying. She's not going back to the spina bifida clinic for another month.
So I have a couple walkers here that I talked about maybe we could loan in the short term. So I wanted to show them to you and see what your thoughts were so that we could, get her the most appropriate one.
Okay, Kate, do we need to get measurements on her and everything before, or do you already have those?
Yeah, I took some just like general measurements last time I was there, just so we have an idea as to what would be best suited for her. So I have those written down and with me.
Okay, that sounds good. Do we want to just go ahead and look at them then?
Yeah, I just have a couple out here, and we could just talk about them if you're okay with that.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera and show you the walkers that I have in here.
Okay.
They're both wheeled, which I think she needs. I actually have one in here that's a standard, but I don't think that would probably be best suited. I don't know. You can tell me what you think too. But this one that's in front of me right now that I'm showing you is a little more narrow. But what I like about the one next to it is even though it's a little wider, the handles come out a little bit more in front. So she has a little bit more of that side support in this one. I don't know. What do you think?
Lori was able to provide her input as to why she thought the wheeled walker would be better rather than the standard walker, and we were able to problem solve that together to see what we thought would work best.
I think the second one that you had showed me there, Kate, the wider with the handles out to the side would work better for Abby. She has a tendency to lean forward, and I think that one would just fit her so much better.
Okay. I have a couple other ones to show you just to get your thoughts on that as well. Let me take you over here. So here's the other two walkers. This little yellow one is similar to the one over there, just as a little smaller. So that might fit her a little bit better, but it's still on wheels. And then we have a standard one, which I think she'd be okay with just to work on standing in it and just getting the feel of the walker, but I don't think it's going to be good for her mobility-wise. What are your thoughts?
Just looking at that standard one, don't you think that looks a little too high for Abby? And she likes to be on the go anyways. I think the one with wheels would suit her so much better. Maybe if we took the combination of the second one and that first one that you showed me and try those out.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking that as well, but I just wanted to get your input. I think we miss a lot of nonverbal cues and input when we aren't able to see face-to-face, which may affect our choices and interaction. If you want me to, I can go ahead and check with the family and see what works best with their schedule. I think better decisions are made when you can see what you're talking about. I think that a lot of people respond better to visual prompts rather than just verbal prompts, and it helps decision making. All right, thanks, Lori.
Bye.
Bye.